Welcome everybody to the J.M. Robinson Baseball Stadium for some junior varsity baseball. Cox Mill facing off against J.M. Robinson. We bring you 3 at-bats into this game. Currently, the top of the first inning. Runners on first and second. You just saw ball 1 of this at-bat. That's going to be taken for a strike. We'll move to a quick 1-1 here. We're still trying to get access to rosters and all of that stuff, but we do know that this is the 3-hole hitter for Cox Mill's JV team, and he's going to hit that one high up to left field. Left fielder's got a beat on it. Runners on their bags. They'll head back. So that'll be a first out for J.M. Robinson. Forgot to introduce myself. My name is AJ, and alongside me in the booth here is Natalie. David will be here later, but we are very happy to be here at J.M. Robinson High School to bring you some live high school baseball. Next batter up to the plate. Takes a strike. The umpire is given that outside corner. It's good to see. He's going to take an outside low pitch there. Moves us to an even 1-1 count. Another pitch of the same, and the runner is going to go, and he'll be out. Slid way short. That was not a pitch to run on, and we'll move to a quick 2 outs. Runner will remain in scoring position, however, as Cox Mill moves from first and second to second only. So, still up to bat, number 6. A 2-2 count. He'll foul that one off towards the left-hand side. We'll stay at 2 apiece.
He's generous with that right corner.
You give that outside half, which isn't a terrible thing, but he's going to turn on this one, bring it to deep left field. Left fielder is going to trace back. He won't get it. Cox Mill's going to score one, and this looks like it will end up being a stand-up double for Bryson Blackwell, as the roster has just loaded. So Bryson Blackwell with the RBI double there. Great play there for Cox Mill. Brings them up to a 1-0 lead. Up to bat now for Cox Mill. We don't know. Number 18 does not appear to be on the roster on Max Preps, but he'll swing through the first pitch. Brings us to an 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slide step on it. He's going to hit that one to the left center field gap. That'll score another run. The batter will remain at first, but that's a good RBI single into the gap for Cox Mill. They'll go up 2-0 now. Up to the plate now is number 11, Evan Estes. Takes that one on the outside half. 1-0.
I believe Evan's the catcher for us, for JV.
He's listed as either catcher or third base on the roster, so
I saw him in the bullpen a couple minutes ago, so hopefully we'll see him.
That makes sense. So the freshman catcher up to the plate now.
Nope.
Take a ball there, 2-0. Runner on first, 2 outs. Move to a 3-0 now as the J.M. Robinson pitcher struggling to find the strike zone this at-bat. The pitch right down the middle, 3-1. And that one's going to run inside, and Estes is going to get hit, so that'll advance the runners to first and second base. Walking up to the plate now, number 5, Braylon Whitaker, listed as an outfielder. And it looks like we're going to have a runner for the catcher, number 9, not on the roster. The last time we saw the J.M. Robinson and Cox Mill Junior Varsity teams face off, Cox Mill ended up routing them out by a double-digit victory at home last week.
Yep.
So the Junior Varsity team looking to repeat that success that they saw. J.M. Robinson looking to redeem themselves in that respect. And the first pitch to Whitaker is going to be a called strike 1.
Wondering who we have pitching today. We had about 3 different pitchers last game at our home JV game.
That one's going to be fouled off to the right side, so Whitaker quickly goes down 0-2. That one's going to run inside on him. He'll take a 1-2. So I would love to give you the name of the J.M. Robinson pitcher, but the internet is not consistent enough to pull up 2 rosters and switch back and forth. But Whitaker is going to take a 2-2. Sorry? Milby? So the name of the J.M. Robinson pitcher is Colby Milby, do you say? See, he is got off to a good start with Whitaker at the plate, but it has not gone his favor after the first 2. It's 2 apiece now, and that pitch was outside, but Whitaker's going to send it right back to Milby, and that'll retire the side. So a 2-run top of the first, a good start for Cox Mill, and they'll go.
Not sure who we have on the mound today. Might be Ryan. I'm not totally sure. I can't see from here.
Looks like Brett Castle.
Brett Castle
on the mound.
So definitely a new guy here. Definitely we haven't seen him yet. We've definitely got a good lineup of pitchers here for JV.
And Cox Mill has quite a bit of depth in their junior varsity roster with a pretty sizable number of players on the team for a JV team. Thank you.
Here we go. We have up to bat number 2 for JM.
Yeah, leading off for the Bulldogs. Number 2, again, don't have a name as the roster is still loading. Hopefully we'll have that to you by the second inning. The first pitch from Castle is going to be a fastball. Hit softly to third base, trying to make a play on it. It's close. The umpire is going to call him out. A great play there by third baseman for Cox Mill. Who is that? Number 12? Looks to be Colin Pritt. So a good play from him there at third base.
Definitely agree. And that stretch at first base here.
So just a good athletic defensive play there from Cox Mill, and it'll be a quick out to start off with. First pitch is high, leading for, or up to bat for Robinson is number 4. Takes a low and away pitch for a quick 2-0. Kicks and deals. That one's in there, a 2-1. So no swings yet in this AB for number 4. Looks like he's trying to get a bead on Castle in his first at bat of the game. The 2-1 pitch. Another one taken, 3-1. So the batter biding his time, waiting for a pitch that he wants. Doesn't want that one, he'll walk to first. So 4 pitches, none swung at, and Robinson has their first base runner of the ball game in the bottom of the first. Batting up for Robinson now, looked like 14. 11, sorry. He'll take a strike 1 on the outside half of the plate. Some pitchers end up doing a little better in the stretch, some end up doing a little worse. Castle, that's a slide step, and is that a foul ball? It looks like it will be, so the runner will have to report back to first base, and the batter will go down to 0-2. So the 0-2 count here. Castle looking to grab a quick second out. Looking for a cheap tag there at first base, but they're not going to get the call. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, taken, ball 1. Or 1-2, sorry. Runner with an aggressive lead. He's running. That's going to be a hit and run to left center field. The ball will land. And he's going for 3. Here's the big throw. That's going to fly over the head of the third baseman. And the runner on first will advance to third on that single. So Jam Robinson into a quick scoring chance. Up to bat now for Robinson, number 6. In a pretty solid opportunity in only the first inning after that slight defensive mishap from Coxmill, just overthrew the throw from center field. Here's the play ball. Runners on the corners. Castle keeping an eye on both of them. 0-1, strike called. Runner on, or the third baseman looks to not be worrying about the batter very much. In fact, on that last pitch, he was playing a little bit into the grass, maybe trying to protect against the squeeze. Runner on third is going.
Gotta throw it down, and
they're gonna.
Yeah, a little bit to the
That's
right.
That's a good cutoff play there from Coxmill to ensure the runner does not score. So the double play is off the table now. Runners on second and third for Jam Robinson. A good curveball there, and that's going to be strike 3. So good strikeout there from Castle. First pitch to the next one taken for a ball. 1-0, number 5 up to bat. It's going to take that one. It'll be 2-0 to start off. A walk here would load the bases, but it would not be the end of the world for Castle. It's going to take another ball, 3-0. And that's going to be a walk.
Got
So
loaded bases here.
Sorry?
Loaded bases here now.
Yeah, loaded bases situation, and by grace of God, the internet has finally loaded. So up to bat for J.M. Robinson is Ian Schroeder, number 3.
We've got 2 outs here. We just need a good play here to protect home here. Oh.
And that's going to be a grounder to second base, who's going to toss it to the shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. So after a bases loaded opportunity, J.M. Robinson will end up scoreless in the bottom of the 1st. We'll go down to the top of the 2nd for Cox Mills' second chance at the bat. We'll be right back after a quick moment. We got it. Are we?
And then just tell me when you want.
All right, I'm ready. We're back here at the J.M. Robinson Baseball Stadium for the top of the 2nd inning. First batter up for Cox Mill, looking to start them off well in the 2nd. He's going to take a ball there. The pitcher for Robinson, Cody Milby. Allowed 2 runs in his first inning here. He's going to start off with 2 successive balls. So a 2-0 count for the Cox Mill batter. Taken strike 1. So the batter is number 2, which is not on our roster, but I think that is Ryan Baum, because I've played with him before, he looks familiar.
I believe so, yeah.
He'll swing through that one, so we'll even out at 2-2. J.M. Robinson's field playing straight up. Center fielder a little bit left of center, but that's normal. And that one's going to run in and hit Baum, so he'll run down to first for Cox Mills' first base runner of the inning. Coming up for Cox Mill, number 1, Blake McDaniel.
We've got our catcher, or we've got Robinson's catcher and a coach running up to the mound here, having a little chat.
Yeah, control is an issue we see a lot in junior varsity, but when your control is getting to the point where you're hitting a batter an inning, that's not a good sign, especially early into a game.
Definitely.
So hopefully the Robinson coach, catcher, and pitcher can sort out that issue as McDaniel comes up to the plate. Here's the play ball. Pitcher in the stretch now. He's going to step off, look over at first base. But Baum wants nothing to do with a steal quite yet. There's the pitch. McDaniel swung through that one. Looks like he was sitting a little bit of a faster pitch than what he received. So an 0-1 count. He's going to take a ball in the dirt. Good block there by the catcher. Catcher for Robinson, Gavin Tompkins. He's had a solid game at the plate. I don't think he's let anything by him quite yet.
Number 5, right?
Yep.
I believe so.
The 1-1. Taken on the outside. And we will be right back. Are you the announcer guy?
Yeah, for Varsity.
Oh, just for Varsity?
Yeah,
All right, cool. Yeah, we're the broadcast people.
Right, so we need that whole corner.
Whole corner? As in, like...
As in from here all the way down.
All right.
Okay.
Too much equipment, unfortunately.
Okay.
Laptop, tablet, hotspot, all that good stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, you
As...
do it for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ever run the scoreboard at first?
No.
We have parents doing that.
Yeah.
Why decide not to run it first at Varsity?
Well, the other one I don't believe in.
Was he trying to get coverage in?
Set up some things between your room and the visitor room.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, if you're there, then we can just put all of our tech stuff over on that side right next to you, and we'll just sit, like, here and here.
Or we could get the table.
We have the table back there. We could...
Flies back this way.
Perhaps. Well, we have like an hour and a half between JV and Varsity usually, so we have plenty of time to figure something out.
Yeah.
We don't really need an announcer for the three.
Hey, I will take my call right now.
I hear you.
My son's like, Dad, I want to go out and play, and I'm like, sorry, buddy, can't.
Oh, a steal. Good throw by the catcher and a good tag there. He's going to be out. And we're back here at J.M. Robinson's baseball stadium, and that was a very, very solid throw by the catcher and a very solid tag applied to bring us the first out of the top of the second. Cox Mills bases will clear. Up to the plate for Cox Mill, Brett Castle, the pitcher. He'll take a strike. It's going to be 2-1, I believe. A hit to shallow center. 3 players running towards it. It'll fall. So that's a good base knock there for Castle. So runner on first now with 1 out. Up to bat now.
Oh, he's going to trade out with number 10.
Up to bat now number 4, the outfielder.
Jared.
First name Jared, last name, we'll get back to you on that one. I'd rather not butcher too many names on air, so we'll figure that out later and come back to you. So, runner on first. Here's the pitch. Gonna take for a strike on the outside half of the plate. Umpire consistent with that spot. He's gonna take that. He's going to take a high one there. 2-1 now, I believe. An inside pitch there. It'll land in the infield. Third baseman bobbles it a little bit, and it looks like umpire put his hands to his sides. I'm not sure what I think that was to say he's safe on the catch. But a slight bobble there from the third baseman. That's Liam Sutton at third. Results in Cox Mill with runners on 1 and 2 with only 1 out. Takes an outside. Umpire gave him the call there. 0-1. So the umpire is friendly to the outside half of the plate, as is relatively common for high school umpires. And that one's going to be swung on the ground. This is a double play chance, but it'll only be taken for one, and the throw is errant. Runner on second, now finding himself in a pickle. Good pickle practice here for JM, and they're going to get the tag down and get the out from the broken play. And I believe that was the third out, actually. So I guess we missed the second out somewhere. But we will be right back for the bottom of the second. Okay. So what are you doing? Are you just announcing for PA?
PA, audio, music, sponsors,
Oh,
you
sponsors.
name it. What are you guys doing?
Broadcasting on YouTube.
Oh, you guys got a club?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Mhm.
You got your own broadcasting club? Well, how's it
It's
going?
kind of. It's more so like a sports network club. It's not.
Who's running it?
Um, myself and David Katzenmeyer. We're the two guys running it.
Who's superintendent? Who's
The athletic director, technically.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys are really doing all the work.
We're doing broadcasting, social media, graphics, photography, all sorts of different stuff.
All right. So I am looking to start something here at Robinson. In my game here next year.
Okay.
Looking to start something at Robinson. So I might be picking your brain. You're a senior this year?
Sorry, I'm a junior.
You're a junior? All right,
Yeah.
good. So I got another year to pick your brain. Good. Yeah, I want to get something started here because I don't want to be doing every game, obviously. But I want announcers that might love to start getting broadcasting on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So that'd be awesome. I like that.
I'll keep talking to you between innings.
Yeah.
All right. Natalie, bring us back. Take this inning.
All right. Did not catch the number on the back of this player's uniform here. Oh, we're going to have number 7 for JM, which will be Cody Milby.
That's the starting pitcher, I believe.
I believe so. That's going to be fouled off to the left. Castle with the pitch, and it's going to hop over the mound here. And our second baseman is, Cox Mill's second baseman is going to miss that catch.
A solid diving effort there. Unfortunately, was not able to make a play. So JM's lead-off batter will be on first. So good start for them.
Give a quick glance to first here.
He's going to try to lay down the bunt. Strike is going to be called, but the ball gets away from the Cox Mill catcher.
And number 7 is going to advance to second here.
Up to bat is Morgan Leonce, the freshman marked as an outfielder.
The bunt to foul to the right.
He's going to foul off the bunt there. 0-2. So runner in scoring position early here.
Swing and a miss here.
That's the first out. So a good strike there from Castle. And we move to a quick 1 out.
Up to bat now is number 10.
Takes a low pitch there. We'll move to a quick 1-0. Name of the batter is Sean Willis.
Listed as an infielder sophomore for JM. That'll be another outside pitch, making the count 2-0. That'll will be another outside pitch, making the count 3-0. Castle's been glaring at our runner on second here.
Tried to go for the bunt there. Did not make it work. 3-1.
Number 10 is going to go talk to the third base coach here for Robinson. Count will be 3-1. Castle's going to give a quick glare to second here and pitch. And that is going to be ball 4.
Umpire just did not give him the outside corner there that time, unfortunately, for Castle, and there will be 2 runners on now with only 1 out. Up to the plate now for Robinson, number 2, Xander Workman. One of the
That will be
only
strike 1.
Workman is one of the only juniors on this squad alongside Gavin Tompkins, the catcher. But looking like a very confident batter. And that's a play I always liked. I always laugh. It's a very high and in pitch that ends up a foul ball because the batter ducked and didn't bring the bat down with him. So it'll be an 0-2 count for Workman.
That's going to be right down the middle and a swing and a miss.
Good fastball there.
That will be
from
the second
Castle.
strikeout this inning for Castle. Runners on first and second for Robinson.
Here comes the first pitch from Castle. He gets the outside
corner.
half that time. Wesley Stevens up to bat.
Was it? That's going to be high. High and inside. Wesley's a freshman at Robinson here. Count's going to be 1-1. Or 2-1, excuse me. Pitch. And that's going to be right down. Making our count 2-2.
With a runner in scoring position here, Castle is trying to get out of this one unscathed, still holding a 0 in Robinson's run column.
And that is going to
It's going to be a
come
wild
back
pitch.
Estes.
So we'll go to a full count now with runners on second and third. So a single could result in 2 runs for Robinson, bringing the game within 1. So with a full count and 2 outs, I think that is exactly what what Stevens is looking for.
That is going to be a great pitch. That
Looked a little high, but the umpire gave it to him anyway.
That'll be the third strikeout of that inning.
Yeah, 3 strikeout inning for Castle results in another scoreless Robinson inning. We'll be right back for the top of the third. And we're back here. Betting up for the Chargers, number 6, Bryson Blackwell, looking to start off this one for Cox Mill. He'll swing through an 0-1 pitch. Second one there, it looked like it would be taken for a 1-1. Takes an outside, 2-1 now. He's going to send that one high and back, so we'll even it out now at a 2-2.
Well, I'm glad I didn't park there.
Unfortunately, there is no parking lot behind the plate, so we can't make that joke.
No, but often I do park there to set up all my equipment, and then I move it. So thankfully I was smart today.
Full count for Blackwell. Here comes the payoff pitch. He's going to turn on that one, send it to left field, right at the fielder. He'll grab it for the first out. Solid contact there for Blackwell. Unfortunately, was right at the fielder. So a quick out now for Robinson. Next batter up for Cox Mill, number 18. We don't know. Although I'm assuming that would be Hayden Ashby. That's my first guess. So here comes the pitch, taken outside, 1-0. It's the third inning. Moves to a quick 2-0. Takes that one, 3-0. So we'll be right back once this pitcher actually is finished right now. So we'll stay on. But only position change I'm seeing, I believe that's a new player out at the third base position. That's, I think Xander Workman moved over there. And now number 11 will pitch to number 11.
Evan
As
Estes.
Evan Estes comes up to the plate. He's going to swing through that one for an 0-1 pitch. Fouls it back. 0-2. Good start to his first at bat as a pitcher. As Estes looking to bounce back from an 0-2 start. Takes a high, ball 1. So 1-2. Strike 3 called. A good pitch by Liam Sutton will set down Estes for the second out of the inning. Up to the plate now, the left-handed batter, Braylon Whitaker. Sutton looking to get out of this inning. That one's going to ride way in on Whitaker for ball 1. The 1-0. On the outside half of the plate, taken for a strike, 1-1. That one's going to ride in as well, almost too far in. But it'll be 2-1. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be high and up. 3-1 count now. A good hitter's count for Whitaker. With a runner on first and 2 outs, this is a chance to swing big. He will. That ball was in the dirt. We'll move to a full count. So with 2 outs, we'll see the runner on first run as soon as the pitch is thrown. So an opportunity to go from first to third on a hit, even for some not so fast players, and that one's going to be sent down the first base line for a foul ball.
Runner on first will have to come back after that foul ball. He got a great leadoff after that hit.
Full count, 2 outs, top of the third. Here's the payoff. It's going to be a walk. So Whitaker keeps that one. And he'll advance to first for free. Up to bat now. It's going to be number 19, Jack Simpson. And he go in for a pickoff, and nobody was covering the bag. Takes an outside. 2-2, top of the third. Shortstop. He's going to grab it, goes for the play at first, and he's beat it. He's safe. A great play there, or a great hustle there by the batter to beat out that throw. Good effort by the shortstop to get the throw there as quick as he did, but Jack Simpson will knock an infield single and continue this inning. Now batting for the Chargers, number 13. Name is not on the roster on Max Preps. But with 2 outs and the bases loaded, this is a big chance for Cox Mill. 2 outs and the bases loaded, this is a big chance for Cox Mill. Takes a strike on the top side of the box. Fouled back, 0-2. Something that I've noticed in this game in particular, we've seen a lot of hitters today using wooden bats, more so than I'd usually see. But it's just, what leads to your decision to use a wood bat in high school ball, as that one's going to ride upstairs for a ball, 1-2.
Not really sure, but when we walked in, I was checking out all the bags right outside of Cox Mill visitor dugout, and I saw pretty much all wood bats, other than 2, an Easton bat and something else, but most of them were wood bats for today.
It's an interesting choice from these hitters. Makes you wonder what leads to that choice. But it's 2-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Very high, so it'll be a full count payoff pitch. If you hit one in the gap, you could score 3 in one fell swoop. So a big chance here for the Chargers. And he's going to get walked, so that'll be a walked-in run in the third.
That will have
Cox Mill goes up 4-0. Up to the plate now for the Chargers, Brett Castle, the pitcher.
See, he's one of the only ones using a composite bat, I believe, tonight instead of wood. Great bat, I must say.
It's a pretty solid bat. I think that's a DeMarini. I can't really tell from here.
I think
but
so.
It's 1-0. Takes a pitch in the dirt, 2-0. So Sutton came onto the mound with a runner on first and 1 out. He retired a batter quickly, but since then it hasn't really gone his way. He finds himself now with 2 outs and the bases loaded. And that'll be a called strike 1, 2-1 count. going to be a passed ball, wild pitch, but recovered. Nonetheless, no run will try to score. Very short backstop here at J.M. Robinson for a high school field. So a hitter's count 3-1. A very big chance for Castle. Here it comes. Taken for strike 2, so we'll have a third 3-2 count with 2 out at bat in the row.
Bases loaded here.
Sutton looks in for the sign. Looking at his runner on third. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. Looked like it was coming right at us. So the runners will retreat, and we'll do it all over again. The 3-2. Hit up the middle. That'll score 1. Runner on second's being waved around to home, and he will score easily. So a 2-run or 2 RBI single there for Castle. And Coxmill will be up 6-0 now in the top of the third. So the 2-out rally continues. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hit that one to the shallow right field. It'll fall. Runner's being waved to home. Here's the throw to the plate. It looks close, but the catcher had to come up and get it. That'll be an RBI single for Cox Mill. And did we catch the number on that hitter? Don't believe we did.
I don't believe so.
But coach is apparently displeased with something that transpired in that AB. So up to hit now is Colin Pritt, the freshman who has a runner in scoring position again and a 7-point lead.
The runner on first that just hit is number 4.
So that's
for Coxmill.
Jared, hard to pronounce last name,
Yes.
with the RBI single. And good contact on a slider there that really broke across the plate. But Pritt will go down quick, 0-2. Sutton looking to close out this AB. 0-2. Good breaking ball, but that'll be sent back up the middle. And an error by the shortstop, and Cox Mill will score another run. Looking for the play at third, but could not get it in time, so that will definitely be marked as an E6, as the shortstop just was not able to glove that ball. That would have certainly ended the inning. But Cox Mill continues their 2-out rally and now has runners on the corners for Bryson Blackwell.
We have a catcher giving a signal.
That is almost definitely for the first and third steal scenario. Some
Most
teams have the dedicated pickoff for third in those scenarios. Trying to catch an overzealous runner at first with that pickoff, but he returned safely. First and third steal play, a very interesting play in middle school, high school baseball. Here it comes. What is JM doing? A throw to second, and that's going to be a run for Cox Mill as the second baseman bobbles the catch.
That will be 9 runs for the Chargers, with 0 from Robinson.
And that's I believe that is the mercy inning rule, as I think if you score 6 in any of the first 4 innings, it is an automatic change sides. So the side will be retired, perhaps not in the way JM envisioned it to be. We will return in a moment with the bottom of the third. where's the concession stand? Sweet.
Oh.
Oh, that was
Do you
a
know
sweet
number 19?
throw.
Do we have that new
Jack Simpson. Yeah, I got
Jack
it.
Simpson? Okay.
So we are back here in the bottom of the third inning. Cox Mill currently possesses a 9-0 lead. New pitcher subbed in. Castle is out. In for Cox Mill, number 19. Starts off with a spectacular curveball that curved into the zone. Starts off with an 0-1 count. A lot of batters look for those pitches. If you can identify them, it's very easy to pull them very far into left field. But the 1-1 is followed by, or the 0-1 is followed by a 1-1 as that pitch finds itself in the dirt. Called a ball. 2-1. Was a little low that time. Good call by the umpire.
This is our first time seeing Jack Simpson up pitching for the Chargers. We've had several pitchers the past couple weeks at these JV games.
That was a solid pitch down basically the middle, but it was fouled back. 2-2.
Oh.
Here's the pitch from Simpson. Another sweet breaking ball, and that'll be the first out of the. Simpson comes out of the pen and comes out with a very nice breaking ball. Looks like some sort of slider curve, something in between. Has a lot of lateral and vertical break, but he's catchers by surprise already. But I'm sure they'll figure it out over the next couple ABs. Here's the first pitch.
I believe we also have a new catcher here, number 13 instead of Evan Estes. I'm not sure what his name is. We'll check the max preps right now.
Number 13, not on the roster. But the only person that is not on the roster that is marked as a catcher is Hayden Ashby. And that's going to be a solid hit to left field, but it's going to be tracked down pretty easily for the second out, and that's a quick second out. Batting now for the Bulldogs. I believe that was that number 5? We'll see in a moment. Yep, number 5, Gavin Tompkins, the other junior on the roster. He fouled that one back for an 0-1. Jack Simpson, here's the pitch. Another sweet breaking ball. Quick 0-2. Fouled that one back. We'll stay 0-2. Simpson in the windup. The 1-2. Went for the curveball, but lost a handle of it. That's going to be a wild pitch. We'll move to 1-2 now. Simpson looking to finish out the inning.